Scientists just proved that dogs actively choose their human families through sophisticated decision-making processes that involve psychological assessment, compatibility evaluation, and deliberate selection rather than simply accepting whatever family adopts them. And this revolutionary research completely changes our understanding of the adoption process, while revealing that your dog made a conscious choice to be with your family based on complex criteria that demonstrate remarkable intelligence and social evaluation abilities. The selection mechanisms researchers discovered show that dogs evaluate potential families through multiple assessment categories, including personality compatibility, energy level matching, and lifestyle suitability, before committing to family bonds that they consider permanent and life-defining relationships. Stay with me, because what I reveal about how dogs choose their families will prove that your relationship was not random chance, but the result of your dog recognizing that your family was the perfect match for their individual needs and personality characteristics. Animal behaviorists at the Family Selection Research Institute studied the adoption process from the dog's perspective and discovered that dogs display specific evaluation behaviors during family meetings that indicate active assessment and decision-making, rather than passive acceptance of whatever family shows interest in adopting them from shelters or breeders. Their groundbreaking research monitored dog behavior during family introduction sessions and found consistent patterns of evaluation, testing, and selection, behaviors that demonstrate dogs are making informed choices about their future families based on sophisticated social and psychological criteria that humans rarely recognize or understand. Your dog interviewed your family before choosing to join them permanently. The personality assessment research revealed that dogs evaluate potential family members through deliberate testing, behaviors that assess human personality traits, patience levels, emotional stability, and compatibility factors that dogs consider essential for successful long-term relationships with their chosen human family members. Dogs observed during family meetings consistently displayed specific testing behaviors designed to reveal human personalities, including gentle attention-seeking to assess responsiveness, mild boundary testing to evaluate patience, and emotional displays to gauge human empathy and nurturing capabilities that indicate sophisticated psychological evaluation processes. This personality evaluation explains why some dogs immediately bond with certain family members, while showing indifference or avoidance toward others during adoption meetings, demonstrating that dogs actively choose their preferred humans based on personality compatibility assessment, rather than accepting all family members equally without preference or discrimination. The energy level matching studies showed that dogs evaluate family activity levels and lifestyle patterns to determine compatibility with their own exercise needs, social requirements, and daily routine preferences that affect their quality of life and happiness in their chosen family environment. Dogs consistently showed preference for families whose activity levels matched their individual energy requirements, with high-energy dogs choosing active families, while calm dogs preferred quieter households that would provide appropriate environmental stimulation without overwhelming or understimulating their individual temperament and exercise needs. This energy matching behavior demonstrates that dogs understand their own needs and actively seek families that can meet those requirements, rather than hoping that random family placement will result in compatible lifestyle arrangements that support their individual well-being and happiness. The lifestyle evaluation research documented that dogs assess family routines, living environments, and social patterns during adoption meetings to determine whether potential families can provide the type of life experience that matches their individual preferences and requirements for optimal happiness and adjustment. Dogs showed distinct preferences for families with lifestyle patterns that complemented their individual temperament, with some dogs preferring busy social households, while others chose quieter families that would provide the calm environment they found most comfortable and suitable for their personality type. Have you ever wondered why your dog seemed to choose your family specifically, or noticed that they bonded immediately with some family members more than others during your first meetings? Share your adoption experience in the comments below. The social compatibility testing revealed that dogs evaluate how family members interact with each other and assess family dynamics to determine whether they want to become part of that social structure, based on their preference for harmonious versus chaotic family environments. Dogs consistently avoided families with high conflict levels or unpredictable social dynamics, while showing preference for families with stable, positive interaction patterns that indicated their chosen family would provide the emotional security and social stability that dogs need for psychological well-being and contentment. This social evaluation explains why some dogs seem to immediately fit into certain families while struggling to adjust to others, indicating that dogs who choose compatible families experience easier transitions and better long-term relationships than dogs placed randomly without compatibility consideration. The decision timeline research showed that dogs typically make family selection decisions within the first 15 to 30 minutes of meeting potential families, demonstrating rapid but sophisticated evaluation processes that allow them to assess compatibility quickly and accurately through intensive social and environmental information gathering. Dogs who eventually bonded successfully with families showed specific positive behaviors during initial meetings that indicated acceptance and selection, while dogs who later experienced adjustment problems typically displayed subtle avoidance or stress behaviors during adoption meetings that suggested incompatibility concerns. This rapid decision-making ability indicates that dogs possess sophisticated social intelligence that allows them to evaluate complex compatibility factors quickly and accurately, making family selection decisions based on comprehensive assessment rather than impulsive emotional responses to immediate attention or affection. The breed-specific research revealed that different dog breeds show different family selection criteria based on their genetic predispositions and individual temperament factors, with working breeds evaluating family activity levels while companion breeds focusing more on emotional availability and social interaction patterns. Each breed demonstrated consistent selection preferences that reflected their genetic background and individual needs, indicating that family selection is influenced by both genetic factors and individual personality characteristics that create unique compatibility requirements for different dogs. This breed variation explains why certain dog breeds seem naturally suited to specific family types, and why successful dog family matches often involve alignment between breed characteristics and family lifestyle patterns that create optimal compatibility for both dogs and humans. The rejection behavior studies documented that dogs who do not choose a family display specific avoidance behaviors during adoption meetings that indicate their decision not to commit to that family relationship based on incompatibility assessment through their evaluation process. Dogs who later experienced adjustment problems or required rehoming typically showed subtle rejection signals during initial family meetings that humans missed, but represented the dog's assessment that the family was not suitable for their individual needs and preferences. Understanding these rejection signals could prevent unsuccessful adoptions by recognizing when dogs are indicating incompatibility, rather than assuming that all dogs will adapt to any family situation regardless of compatibility factors that affect long-term relationship success and mutual satisfaction. But here is the most remarkable discovery about canine family selection. Dogs who choose their families show significantly better adjustment outcomes, stronger bonding, fewer behavioral problems, and higher life satisfaction compared to dogs placed randomly without consideration of their selection preferences and compatibility assessment results. Dogs allowed to participate in family selection show measurably better long-term relationships with their chosen families, indicating that honoring canine choice in the adoption process benefits both dogs and humans through improved compatibility and relationship satisfaction. The practical implications for adoption processes include allowing dogs more time and opportunity to evaluate potential families, while recognizing their selection behaviors, rather than assuming that adoption decisions should be made solely by humans without considering canine preferences and compatibility assessment abilities. Shelters and rescue organizations could improve adoption success rates by incorporating canine choice into their matching processes, allowing dogs to demonstrate their family preferences through evaluation behaviors that indicate compatibility and selection decisions based on sophisticated assessment criteria. Understanding that your dog chose your family empowers you to appreciate that your relationship represents their deliberate selection, based on recognition that your family was uniquely suited to meet their individual needs and provide the life experience they desired for their future happiness and well-being. Your dog recognized something special about your family that made them want to commit to a lifetime relationship with you, demonstrating intelligence and social evaluation abilities that should be honored and appreciated as evidence of their sophisticated decision-making capabilities. The bond you share with your dog is strengthened by understanding that they actively chose to be with your family rather than accepting placement randomly, creating mutual appreciation for a relationship that represents conscious choice and deliberate commitment from both humans and dogs who recognize each other as ideal companions. Your dog's choice to join your family represents their assessment that you could provide the best possible life for their individual needs, while contributing to a mutually beneficial relationship.